Welcome everyone to Week 6 of the ESL MKX Pro League. My name is Beard Speed, and with me is the Hairless Chef.
If you can call that a beard.
Whoa.
But also joining us is our correspondent, full-time this time, Jennifer Karras.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here. I'm actually really looking forward to tonight's matches. Tonight's matches are going to be critical because we only have 2 weeks left of the season, and then it's the finals. And speaking of finals, if you haven't already, we still have tickets available for the event. Go to mkx3.eventbrite.com and get your tickets today. And of course, we want to hear from you during the broadcast. Go on Twitter and use the hashtag MKXProLeague. Gentlemen, tell us who's up first.
Thank you. Isn't she wonderful?
She is wonderful.
All right, so the first match, Aura making a return versus Gunshow. Noble picking him up. Noble Raptor versus EVB Vendetta, and that is the artist formerly known as Red Raptor. And we have Scar with Orbit's new pickup, Hayate. And then the finals run back from last week, Yomi Forever King versus CR Dragon.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. But our first match, Aura, first time back since, I believe, week 2 against Gunshow, who we haven't had a chance to see Gunshow since season 8 of, or sorry, week 8 of season 8.
Season 8.
Season 8 confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. Since week 8 of season 2, where unfortunately there were connection problems, we actually didn't get to see him play. So this will be the first time we get to see him on broadcast.
Right, and he also just got picked up by Noble with his teammate Raptor, who is returning quite a few times this week.
Very consistent.
And then EVB Vendetta, shout out to the Florida boys making a return with that Johnny Cage. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
And then we've got potentially what I think could be the match of the entire night, Scar versus Orbit Hayate, now part of Orbit.
So many sponsors. Yes.
It's great.
Yes. Bring them all over to the MKX side. And then our final match will be Yomi Forever King versus CR Dragon. Something I want to point out, like in Season 1, even back when we used to compete and play when we were bad, I never would have thought that we would see so many major sponsors in just 1 week of the ESL MKX Pro League. Like,
I agree.
Fighting games are blowing up.
It is. I'm so glad to see all of these new teams and all these players that really deserve some sort of sponsorship getting a chance to compete.
Everyone's getting their fair chance. And in our first match, I mean, so
You're
Aura,
right there.
yeah, so Aura is making a return. We saw him play Reptile, like you said, in week 2.
We did. It seemed like he was a little bit nervous, unfortunately, but he is known for a very, very good Reptile.
I agree.
And he was in the Sonic Fox side of the bracket this time.
And that's another thing to talk about is where is Fox?
Where'd he go? I don't know.
Where did he go? I mean, Foxy is still doing work on the other side of the ocean, but
true.
Our Fox has been surprisingly not really up in the top the last couple weeks.
Yeah, he did lose to Big D, a.k.a. Bread, this week in
Big
the
D.
Ermac-Cassie matchup, I believe.
Florida boys.
Yeah, congratulations to him. But unfortunately, Big D wasn't quite able to make top 8 because he was eliminated by Aura. So Aura beating the person who beat Sonic Fox, I mean, by association, that means
does that mean he beat? Yeah. Does that mean he
just add
beats
it
the
to your
Fox?
resume. Beat Sonic Fox once.
So
sort of.
I also just again want to reiterate: Noble picking up 2 players, and both of those players are in this top 8.
That's true.
They started out with Dab,
Mm-hmm.
then they went to Jupiter. Now they've picked up Gunshow. Now they've picked up Toxin. Or Toxin was actually
The third.
third. And then Toxin is another very consistent player that we haven't seen, or we're not seeing this week. But, I mean, is in contention with points. Definitely has good points.
Yeah, just barely not making it again this week.
But again, top 16 making all the points.
Yep, and he is still there sitting nice at 4th place. He needs to do well these next few weeks. Like we said earlier, there are unfortunately only 3 weeks left, but they are possibly the 3 most important weeks. I mean, look at these standings. If Toxin doesn't do well for the next few weeks, he could easily be overcome by Slayer or Cowboy or King.
Yeah.
Any of those players. But if he does well, he can guarantee himself the spot.
I want to shout out to Yomi as well. Slayer and Forever King have been very consistent this season.
Especially the past few weeks.
Yeah. And another thing to note is Yomi has really been coming up. DJT, Saltface, who we actually haven't seen in a couple weeks, unfortunately. I hope he's still grinding, and I hope we see him back. But even Michelangelo was back here in the top 8. And Michelangelo is one of my favorite Yomi players to watch because he sticks with Quan. But everyone is coming to the table this season.
They are. It's such an expansive set of players that all could make top 8, top 7 or 6 for NA. Of course, there's a spot going to the PTC Masters Tournament in Chile, and
That is correct.
a spot going to Combo Breaker.
Combo Breaker. That's coming up.
Ooh, that is.
It's coming up. All right, here we go. First match of the night. Gun Show from Noble versus Aura.
Aura, I believe, is... Oh, no, actually, Scar now, too. I was going to say Aura's the only person without a team, but Scar's actually no longer on UA.
Yeah. And I'm really surprised he hasn't been picked up by a major sponsor either.
I feel like there must be something in the works, but I have no idea.
It also could possibly be that he just doesn't really... Like, I've seen players do that, where they're just like, they don't really need a sponsor. They don't really want to commit to a sponsor.
He just wants to do him.
Yeah, he's just going to do him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, but anyway, we've got Aura here using Noxious Reptile. That's really not a variation we get to see too much anymore. It was... Usually you tend to see Deceptive or even Nimble.
Oh, nice. Catches him with the anti-air, but doesn't confirm off of it. And you're right. We usually don't see Noxious.
All that Noxious does is it gives him some little damage over time effect around his body. So he's doing a little bit of extra damage with everything, but just a little bit.
And that's going to do it. Aura closing out the first round.
Now, Gun Show, man. Gun Show has been killing it recently. He's always been one of the players that is extremely capable of taking out other top players.
Yes, and we've seen that, like you said, week 8 of Season 2, taking out Fox.
Yeah, this week he took out Wound Cowboy and Nubcakes and quite a few other players.
It's not a bad list of players to take out. And wow, right now though, Aura is absolutely destroying Gun Show in the corner.
Oh, he died from the
And he
Noxious
died from the poison.
I was like, wait.
So
what?
I want to give that reminded me of a situation that happened at KIT. Osimo, EGP Osimo, SoCal guy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
We were at KIT and he was playing, and I think he was playing as Jax. He was playing a Noxious, and he was actually, oh no, he's playing as Cage. He got the game-winning combo, and like as he was doing the game-winning combo, he just died. And we're just like, wait, what? And
Yeah.
that'll happen when you play against Noxious. You kind of forget sometimes that if you're low on life and he has the lead, you can't just go in because you might just die.
But, I mean, at that point,
And
what
that's
else are
why
you going
it's
to do?
obnoxious to
Yeah,
deal with this
obnoxious.
variations.
Agreed. But it looks like we're going to be sticking with Shaolin for Gun Show. Now, Shaolin is a character that does well against every character in the game.
I
So
agree.
I feel like that's not a bad choice to stick with it. I do know that Gun Show did play Aaron Black for a while, but it seems like he's been playing almost completely Shaolin.
Wasn't he like one of the only players that was playing Gunslinger?
I don't believe he was playing Gunslinger. I believe he was playing Marksman.
Was it Marksman? Okay.
But correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I just remember he
Dream
played not Outlaw.
Right. One of the few that was not playing Outlaw back then. And man, Aura is just... Honestly, Gun Show hasn't gotten anything started this entire
As we
set.
like to say, he's in there.
He is in there. 100%. But those force balls are a really good tool.
Oh, counter armor. I like it.
That was great. But those force balls are a really, really good tool at stopping the aerial mobility that Kung Jin loves.
Right. Changing the speed as well can kind of trip him up, depending on if he wants to jump and dive kick. He can stop those early. It's a really good tool, but here we go. Gun Show finally getting something started. I like the grab, keeping the pressure honest.
Nice, and just does 2-2-1. Now that string hits so fast 2 times in a row that it's basically an armor breaker. If he had tried to use the Wake Up Armored Claw, it would have been hit.
Oh, nice confirm off of the interactable there. Oh, that was so smart!
That is one of the biggest strengths of Shaolin, or actually of Kung Jin in general, is the fact that you can dive kick to things on reaction if you see people whiffing things while you're in the air.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Oh,
Wow, what is this
optimal
combo?
Into pressure. That was a great choice to armor out right there.
That's safe. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Wow, no punish on the EX slide, though.
That was
Now we're
very
chip
unfortunate for Gun Show, and now he's going to lose another game.
That was such a tough spot to deal with for Gun Show. He was at that life where the Noxious damage would have killed him if he was close. So he was just trying to get away as fast as he could. And Aura's like, I can literally just run in at you and you'll die from my presence. You will smell
it's
me and
true.
just faint. How do you think he gets prepared for these matches? It's all nasty. He doesn't shower for a week. Like, yeah, it's not Noxious.
I don't know.
Just rolling around in the garbage.
The Outworld garbage. There you go. I don't know, man.
So, ooh, Gun Show looking like he might be considered Volcano. That's
Volcano.
interesting, and it's going to be Cutthroat.
Interesting indeed.
So we did see Cutthroat a little bit earlier in the season from Game Time, but unfortunately Game Time didn't make it past the first round. So we'll see if Gunny can do it in his place.
All right, we haven't seen Kano in a while.
Yeah, quite a few weeks. Oh, whiffs. Oh, but no whiff punish on the knee. That forward four is a great footsie tool, but it's pretty bad on recovery. So anything but that armored claw might have worked.
I really like that slide to get under the jumping Kano. I gotta say, I'm really impressed right now with Aura, but here comes Gunshow. Oh my goodness, the damage!
We got optimals. Nice blocks by Aura.
These blocks!
Oh, but that was a beautiful conversion. And
All
wow,
right, Gunshow is
turning it around.
He's not playing around.
Yeah,
right now.
He's really taking advantage of that buff. That upwards knife slash is now safe on block, and it's much better on hit. So when you hit somebody out of the air with it, you do get those crazy cool conversions that we just saw. Oh, and he's pressuring past the
Forceball acting as a second player on the screen.
Wow, how did he get out of that? EX up ball just to get out of there. Oh, this should be big.
30% meterless. But again, Aura landing an overhead. He's been. That's pretty much where most of his damage has been coming from, is those overheads.
Oh, the ultimate mix-up, forward 4 slide. You got to pull that out every once in a while. Forward 4-1 is a mid into an overhead, and that's the main string he uses. So forward 4 into slide is something you really don't expect people to do because it's very unsafe, but it was perfect to close out the round right there.
Yep. Oh, again, catching him low. Gunshow, wait a second. Quick dash was very risky. Oh my goodness, what is happening?
They're just flying around each other. Oh, and he recovered in time.
Oh my goodness.
Nice usage of armor. This should put him one mix-up away from death.
Oh, and he's turning on the gas.
Oh, he's doing so much damage just by standing next to him here. Wow, he almost killed him with that low.
And that was a very, honestly, hopeless situation.
That's one of the best advantages of choosing Noxious is you cannot make that chip life come back. But, I mean, that was really one-sided. I'm a little bit surprised here. Aura, we did see him, like I said, I felt like he was a little bit nervous the first time he was on the broadcast.
Yeah, the first time we saw him play, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't on the level that we saw him play today.
Right, and this was very, very one-sided against Gunshow, who is an extremely good player. I mean, like I said, he eliminated Cowboy today, or this week, so that's saying a lot. So I'm surprised that we saw such a dominant game.
That was a 3-0, and a lot of it came down to Noxious.
I know.
That chip is serious.
I was just saying at the start of this that we almost never get to see Noxious, but that's, I guess, why we should see it. So
speaking of Noble, we actually have Big Maze, who is with Noble Esports. Big Mace, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, no problem, guys. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for being on. So just question, how long were you scouting specifically for Raptor and for Gunshow?
I've been following Gunny for a while since he was on CR, and I seen that he decided that he wanted to see if any opportunities were out there. So I reached out and we got chatting for a bit. And Raptor, he's a hard guy to get a hold of. I've been trying for weeks. And then finally, we just same thing. We just started talking and on Twitter, and then we got the rest of history. Right now, he's on Noble. So
awesome, 2 very, very strong players to have on your roster.
Yeah, that's great. I love the fact that you have so many fan favorites on your roster.
Oh, yeah.
I love all those players. I mean, you have Dab, Jupiter, Toxin, now Red Raptor, and Gunshow. So I love that. But question: what is it about Mortal Kombat X in particular that really attracted you as a brand?
I've been a fan. I mean, I'm a little bit older than half of the guys that actually compete now. So since Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 on the Sega and SNES. So I don't know. I felt more comfortable with the fighting game community. I used to manage a lot of Call of Duty teams. But there's a different relationship here with the fighting guys. And I like that.
Awesome. Well, to be honest, we're really glad that Noble has
definitely
picked up a lot of awesome and quite, like you said, community favorites. So what does the future hold for Noble Esports and MK?
Hopefully 4 guys at ESL finals. If not, we'll do 5. I think we're all set on the characters that we have, the guys that we have as well. But we have 2 more weeks, and then we got Combo Breaker, which I know at least 3 of our guys are attending, and I will be in attendance as well. and that'll be my first LAN for Mortal Kombat.
That's awesome. I can't wait to have you see what it's like to be at an offline FGC event.
It's an experience.
It's pretty incredible. So thank you so much for joining us. Is there any shout-outs or anyone you want to say what's up to?
All the management at Noble, Paul and Mike. I also all of our sponsors that we have. We couldn't do it without them. So very thanks for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much, Big Maze, for joining us. Noble has a very bright future with the players that they have so far in MKX, and hopefully we'll see him at that major.
Yeah.
Combo breaker.
Hopefully we can go.
Hopefully we can go.
Hopefully they don't chain us in the basement here and say, no, stay home.
Throw those packing peanuts that they feed us.
Well, it's not even real peanuts
here.
anymore. Now it's packing
It's
peanuts.
a brutal life here at ESL.
It's
but
rough.
Again, big shout-outs to Big Maze. Follow them, Noble Esports. Check them out. Amazing players. Dab, where have you been, my man? Where is Dab?
I know. I feel like we were made fun of a little bit for talking about Dab so much in season 1 or 2, but Dab is such a nice guy.
Have you seen the man's hair?
Oh, there we go.
Have you seen his gameplay?
Just like old times. Yeah, no.
Just like
I miss Dab.
That's a throwback right there.
It is. I miss Dab a lot. I miss he's had a really good play style, but I think he's just in a bit of a character.
Yeah, he was talking a lot about at least like on Twitter and stuff, and when I was talking to him, he just, even though he was playing Alien and he liked Tarkatan because the Rekkas, because Tanya was his character, is one of his favorite characters. I think he tried Acidic and it wasn't working for him. I don't know if he tried any of the cyborgs, but Dab we've all been there as players who have competed and been in that spectrum. We've all been at the point where like even at MKX when it started, I was like, who do I want to play? I landed on Liu Kang, and then I went to Jax, and then I went to Shinnok, and then Cyrex finally came out. So like it's tough.
Yeah, but all right. So we got our next match here. And by the way, I'm in a perpetual state of that, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
You have always been infinitely confused when it comes to fighting games.
I wish I could be like both of these players, character loyalists.
You ready for this?
Oh, this should be a good match. I feel like I didn't even register the fact that we are going to have Red Raptor and Vendetta.
Excuse me, Noble Raptor.
Noble Raptor. I'm sorry. It's going to take some getting used to. I mean, I've known him in the community for so long that it's just one of those things. But
I like the EX kick through that kunai. That shows matchup knowledge, and that was a very good trade for Vendetta.
Oh wow! I cannot believe that 4-3 whip right in front of him.
This is actually a very difficult match for Takeda. Once Johnny Cage gets in and Shira Ryu, not a lot of options to get out.
One touch, and this is going to be so tough. Wow, didn't quite get the conversion off of that.
I love the range at which Raptor is playing right now, though.
This is Chip.
Chip.
Wow. No, Raptor just pushed Vendetta all the way to the corner. That was just literally one giant string that just went from the left side to the right side, and Vendetta just couldn't get out at all. All right, here we go. Vendetta finally getting some pressure going.
And he's going to burn the meter. That's like the mind game mix-up within Nut Punch.
Yeah.
Are they going to burn the meter late?
But when they do burn the meter late, it catches a lot of people that try to punish the normal Nut Punch on block. So it's kind of a mix-up there, but Raptor did not fall.
Raptor is playing so clean right now. Oh!
Did he just know that was going to be a punish? He didn't even do the second hit. All right, no meter for Raptor, but he should build it if he hits him one more time. There it is. Vendetta cannot let him touch. Oh, it's a 4-3.
Wow, what a dominating first game by Noble Raptor.
Yeah, this is kind of the opposite of what you would expect from this matchup. Seeing Takeda pressure Johnny to death.
Right, because, again, Takeda does kind of struggle against those characters with run cancels like Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, even Dvorak can lock him out really good with that pressure because we've talked about it in the past. His armor is rather weak.
It is. I mean, it's strong, but it's slow. So overall as a tool, yes, I would say.
And on top of that, his fastest normal is his down 2.
I believe they made his down 1 as fast as his down 2 now, but regardless, his pokes overall are not that good. So it's surprising, but I mean, that's exactly what Red needs to do in this set, is he cannot let Vendetta get started. So just never let him get started by just doing your own stuff the whole time.
And it worked. I mean, the kunais were serious.
They were. Just that pressure was serious. We've kind of seen a change of gameplay from Takeda players in general, from Shirai Ryu in particular. We used to see Shirai Ryu as almost a spacing character, almost a zoning character, and now, especially with the usage of the enhanced kunai, we've seen him as a pressure character more now.
that's pretty much where he stayed as far as his evolution is concerned.
At least for now.
And good block. I knew that was coming because that's how the first game started. Vendetta just EX kick right through the kunai.
And we've seen a few drop conversions by Raptor. He hasn't gotten quite as much as he could. Oh, but there we go. That was really
Speaking of one. And Vendetta's getting in. This is what he needs.
Oh, he didn't have the stamina to run cancel that, but you can actually combo after dash cancel from forward 3.
Only character in the game. Oh, what an anti-air.
Oh, that was beautiful. Chooses not to spend the meter. He might have been able to get the win right there, guaranteed it, but he's going to use meter otherwise just to guarantee that chip.
There's nothing Cage can do about that.
Don't try that again.
Or really any character. That's
yeah, pretty much.
guaranteed.
I mean, there are a few. Dario Molina, maybe? Teleport out?
Maybe.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Alright, gonna go for the hard knocker? No, just goes for the spear. I've noticed that Noble Raptor is using a lot of enders that leave Cage outside of his forward 3 range.
Absolutely.
He isn't really even giving him a chance to use armor.
I love the range at which Raptor is playing and then going in for those grabs. Vendetta's respecting the rip too much, and what a read!
The best read. And he's gonna break his arm.
He's gonna break it off.
Ow. He needs that for pressure.
Actually, no. All he needs is his knees.
That's
for
true.
pressure.
Just
Forward
Johnny with
4.
just kicks would still be pretty good.
Or forward 3, excuse me. Forward 4 was MK9?
No,
Was it
it was
forward
always
3?
forward 3.
Was it always forward 3?
It was always forward
You're
3.
right. You're right.
Forward 4 is the weird up kick.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Ooh, 10 respect. 10 respect for Red Raptor 10.
Show that man some respect.
Oh, he's over. He's over. No, okay. I was scared for a second. I was like, well, he's going to choose Liu Kang. We haven't seen Liu Kang in top 8.
Ever in Season 3.
Yeah, at all in Season 3.
It's because I'm not playing.
Do you think you would make top 8 if you were playing?
I think I would make top 8 at least 1 week.
Oh, really?
1 week.
The week where everybody else is at a tournament?
Yes,
that
is the week I'm talking about.
You'd be like, hey guys,
That
we
is
actually rescheduled this,
that is my
this
best
tournament.
shot.
It's going to be tomorrow.
Just
and
send
then
out tweets. Hey, make sure you guys are online on Tuesday. Or Thursday. I would have to wait. Wow, I'm very stupid. It would have to be Thursday, not Tuesday.
Well, the tournament's on Sundays.
That's
so
true.
Either way really works.
Either way, I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, oh, I can agree with that.
Sometimes you got to make fun of yourself, and that's what I do.
Round 1, fight.
All right, going with the blue hotshot outfit. And we are going to see Vendetta stick with A-list. I thought maybe he would consider changing right there. He just took some time to mentally adjust.
I think Vendetta just missed a cancel there. Could have been huge, but either way, he's going to get the punish. Again, another cancel.
Yeah,
In these matches, you cannot be... The last thing you should be thinking about is if your cancels are crisp.
yeah, you need to be 100% to play A-list because A-list is a really good variation.
Oh!
That was cool. He wanted to show you what
did that
forward
for
4
me.
was.
That's the forward 4. He did it for me. There we go.
Okay.
That's my man right there.
But like I was saying, it's a great variation, but if you mess up your execution, you are a dead man. So you do need a bit of execution.
Yeah,
to play this
Cage's
character.
cancels, if they mess up, they're almost worse than any other character because that kick is so punishable.
Yeah, him and maybe Lou.
Loser.
Dude, that
not
point blank
as
fireball?
bad.
That's
Yeah,
pretty bad.
But they're, I mean, yeah, you're right. Trying to justify so people are like, oh wait, maybe I can't punish that.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, Lou's straight fireballs safe on
It's
block.
actually
It's
+6.
plus, yeah. Just stop blocking afterwards.
Oh, too many
Ooh.
dashes forward.
Yeah, again, a little bit of an execution error there, but Raptor just down 2ing out.
Oh no, wait, did he not want to convert off that?
I almost feel like he didn't. There have been a lot of situations where he could get the teleport combo, but it would put him in the corner, and even if he did a side switch combo, I feel like he just wants to stay far away.
And it's working for him, so why change it?
And there we go. That was a dash cancel combo. He did one run cancel and one dash.
And another executional error from Vendetta.
Hard knockdown. Doesn't go for the X kunai. Just choosing to save his meter. This is match point for Noble Raptor. Oh, and uses 2 armor in a row, but now they're both without meter here. And no stamina, which is going to be tough for Vendetta, but he's going to build it back during this throw. Oh, he can't get a whip punish on that. It gets so far.
That's going to do it. Catching with the whip in the air. Noble Raptor taking it 3-0, somewhat avenging his teammate with the counter 3-0.
Yeah, we've seen
They're actually going to meet in the semis.
that's true, so he can truly avenge
Yeah,
his
so that's
teammate.
going to set us up for our first semis. It's going to be Aura versus Noble
Raptor.
I like
That was actually the match that they played. That was Aura's only match so far in the Pro League Top 8. Was he did play against Red Raptor when he was here week 2. So we got a rematch.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And that's going to move us on to our next match, which is going to be... Hold on. Before we get to the next match, I want to reiterate the space control from Raptor. This entire set.
He was just outside of forward
Look at
3
this.
range the entire time. It's beautiful.
Every read, every option was perfect.
He knew 100%.
Except right there where he got hit with the 4-3.
But it didn't matter. It didn't. He did win 3-0. But regardless, that is Vendetta's second time in top 8, definitely showing that he is a strong competitor, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him back again.
I think this was an off week for Vendetta.
It definitely
I know he
seemed like
plays
it.
much cleaner than that.
The first week of this season, we did get to see him go against Zvi, and that was an extremely good set.
Yes.
We saw very few execution errors, but we did see a lot today, and I think those execution errors are really what dropped it for
Oh,
him.
absolutely. So, again, Aura versus Noble Raptor, first semifinal match. But I'm looking at it and I'm just anticipating. I'm salivating looking at these two players about to play. It's going to be Scar versus Orbit's brand new 2016 Hayate.
Well, you made him sound like a car.
I know, I did. So Hayate is one of the trifectas of the Takeda players. He
Well,
is
to be fair, there are quite a few now, but one
right.
of the,
but the
yeah.
original 3, it was Ronin as Hayate, and then Shiryu was Raptor,
now Noble Raptor.
now Noble Raptor.
We're
Also
only
kinda
missing the
Storm,
last one. We almost had
but
all 3 of them in top.
V-Man is the Lasher Takeda that we've seen. So those were like the 3.
Yeah, one of each variation, all right up there in KIT. So,
And Hayate with an incredibly impressive performance. That's honestly, unfortunately, the last time I saw him play. But I cannot wait to see how he's leveled up, what new tech he has.
yep,
And he's going to be going against Scar.
Hayate from, I believe MTL stands for Montreal, I would assume, but he's from Montreal.
Yes.
And he is known for playing Ronin Takeda, one of the only Ronin Takedas in tournament right now, and definitely the most successful.
Yes.
Now, this is going to be a really interesting matchup of 2 variations that have really unique pressure. Ronin, for those of you out there who do not know, has a very unique system right there, throwing the sword. When he throws the sword down, he gets lots of frame advantage off of whatever he cancels that into. And he can also pick up the sword, which will also give him frame advantage.
Oh, what a read, though, with the grenade. Yes, you're right. Sorry, but that was crazy.
I mean, that's how Scar plays. He just makes the right reads with the grenades.
So you were saying about the sword. Basically, when he doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, so he has a mix-up there. He makes you guess, is he going to bring the sword back without attacking, or is he going to bring the sword back as an attack? So we'll get to see a little bit of that in this set, I'm sure. More than a little.
I did, however, get to see Scar, and he has some new nasty mix-ups with Demo.
Like he needs new mix-ups.
I mean, hey.
Oh, nice, getting over, but wow, couldn't convert off of that.
And that was a
Down
read
one.
off of Scar.
Oh, catching him. Couldn't get a conversion off of that, though. Wow, that arc kick went
Arc kick,
barely
yeah,
over that
that was-
projectile.
Very good. And this is the combo we're seeing again. I love that combo.
Just taking the free reload.
Trying to jump out. Caught in the corner. Gets it down 1. Nice tag. Oh, and what a... Wow, that was a sick confirm.
Oh, no, that's
unsafe. Oh, is it, though? Is it unsafe?
That is without a doubt unsafe, but that punish was not fast enough by Scar, and so Hayate just saying, hey, I'm going to check you. Hey, if you miss this punish, I'm just going to win the game, and that's what happened. So Hayate pretty cleanly taking the first game against
Looks
Scar.
like the safest move in the game to me right there.
Yeah. Safe enough. Safe enough to armor after. All right, so we are going to see Demolition again. And wow, Hayate just didn't seem to be phased by the zoning.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And honestly, so the first time I saw him play, it was just explosive and so exciting. And I'm getting kind of flashbacks to that because we haven't seen him in the Pro League at all.
Hayate has been entering for a very long time, but he constantly gets 9th. He must have lost to Sonic Fox like 5 times to get to top 8.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's rough.
I'm glad we're seeing him here today. He's definitely at the level of competition that he needs to be. To be
Oh,
top 8.
absolutely. Unfortunately, though, he needs to do very well, not only this week in this top 8, but in the next 2 weeks as well. He's, again, behind on points. He needs points.
That's true. Just win in the next 3 weeks. No problem. No problem at all.
He's a player that can do it, though.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, this would be a great start right here, beating Scar.
This would send a statement. Absolutely.
Nice.
That combo is so sick.
He has used that so much starting last week.
Yeah. Oh, and he tried to get the read, but the arc kick came out from Scar, and that's going to close out that round.
It looked like Hayate tried to bait that armor, but then decided, oh no, he's not going to armor, and then finally moved, and then Scar armored. Nothing catches quite like the delayed armor.
It's so annoying.
It is. Nice late neutral jump punch, but didn't take those plus frames off of it.
Instead got tagged with the overhead. What?
Oh, no conversion. Could have gotten so much there.
Sony was behind him when he hit that button.
Nice anti-air.
That's such a good projectile.
It is. It absorbs other projectiles. It's mid, and it's plus on block. It's also fast. Super fast.
Really good pressure here from Hayate right now. But Scar doing very well with his patience.
Oh, that could have been a big
And that's
win.
huge. Now Scar with the corner position. Want to confirm, and he's going to break. Hayate's confident in winning this round. I mean, he has to. Scar is about to take this game.
Oh, and he opens him up. Not a lot of damage, though. Oh, this could be the... No, it
No,
won't be
not
the kill.
quite, but it's going to get very close. Scar with a dive kick. Oh, that's going to do it.
it. Wow. That throw, that was perfect right there. He can't get the conversion off of the throw, but he knew this. That was all the amount of damage that he needed to take that game. So perfect time to do it. But
Not bad, Mr. Scar.
yeah, you know, this Scar guy, I think he's a pretty good player.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
all right.
I think he'll do pretty well this season, you know? I mean, I know he's new and all. No, Scar has really stepped his demo game up, which is crazy because it was already so good.
I was very curious to see how all of the KH guys would take to 10 after 9, or excuse me, MKX after 9.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised Scar is the only one who's making really big waves so far.
I mean, Showtime his last season, if I'm not mistaken, came in 9th like every single week.
Like pretty much every single week. Showtime's always good though. Nice.
He actually named himself. Shout out to him. He named himself Salt Time.
But Scar is just not respecting these swords. He's gotten hit by 4 or 5 of them this round alone, and this should be the kill even without meter. Oh no, I'm wrong again. My damage sense is totally
You're
off
all over
today.
the place.
I know. Usually I'm pretty good with that, but I guess I'm just not as familiar with Ronin's damage. Regardless though, he did take the round. Nice armor. Doesn't get the free
nope.
reload because he didn't need it. Still has 2
Oh, he
grenades.
got his sword back though. That would have been huge. Had Scar gone in.
Nice.
Oh, the blocks!
And it's a trade situation.
That was really impressive blocking, and of course, as I say that, Hayate getting tagged with a dive kick, but even still.
Oh, catches him jumping out, but there's no grenades. Oh, there are grenades. I'm sorry. Wow. Man, I'm watching another match from you guys right now.
We got 2 different monitors.
I know. I'm actually finally looking at a different monitor than you, so it's possible. Nice, and punishes the reload.
Oh, that was a nice presence of mind there for the confirmer. Hayate now, is he going to take this game? Oh! Backs up and just does it.
That was great. He just said, you know what, I'm just going to back up, be patient, and just wait for you to do something that kills yourself.
And Scar jumped.
Yeah, and he had the perfect option for it. That double rising sword. He actually could have gotten a really big combo off of that. Even if it wasn't the kill, he could have gotten
Only
a
if
down
it's an
one
anti-air,
into a 2-1. Correct. You can get actually a combo off of the normal one if it anti-airs from the right range, but not anti-airing him into the corner means no matter what, you're getting that combo.
Right, but I'm saying you can't combo off that when they're grounded.
From grounded.
Okay.
That would be nuts.
Again, a variation we don't really see that often. And I remember everyone was talking after the buff of like how ridiculous Ronin was. And yet Hayate was the only one really making waves.
Kind of still.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't really think of any Ronin players aside from Hayate. But Hayate has played Ronin since the beginning of the game. he is just, even before he was known, he just didn't get to travel too much, but he's always been a Ronin loyalist. I don't even think he likes the other variations.
Really?
They do play very differently.
I shared a room with him at KIT. He said I snores too loud.
You do.
That's not
Confirmed.
confirmed.
Nice
combo.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Keeps him in the corner.
Oh, just continuing this pressure.
What button is that? Is that like back one?
Back
Or the
1-1.
quick slice?
The 2 quick slices is back 1-1,
Okay.
and you can end that one in a launcher. He's also got the overhead low, which is back 2-1.
I love the way he's just staggering the back ones though. For space control.
It's a great move because it doesn't move you forward, so it lets you keep your space, which is the space that Ronin really controls.
Right.
Oh, the dive kick whiffs!
Oh, that's unfortunate for Scar though. Hayate is on set point.
Round 2, fight.
Nice.
Gets out of the corner.
Not only did he avoid that grenade, he managed to, switch sides and get the
What
corner.
a nice punish there. Good whip punish.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, tried to mix him up again, just went for the standing reset.
Art kicks to get out. Take it back to center stage.
Oh, he could have got the conversion.
Almost. He was out of stamina. though.
You're
Yep.
right, you're right. That's definitely why he didn't get that full conversion. He got a little bit more still.
Oh, and he chases the backdash.
He just hard read that backdash. He
Yeah.
didn't even do a forward back. He just ran with it and then punished it. Oh, and this should be big damage. Oh no, didn't hit her quite correctly. Normally you can get a meterless combo after that string hits, but I don't know what happened to the spacing.
Hayate now was taking it to a zoning type gameplay aspect, but here we go, uppercut, and that's gonna do it.
Wow. So what he did right there was he assumed that Scar was going to armor. So instead of just bringing the sword back to himself, he used the enhanced version, and that breaks armor. Plus, it hits so fast.
I've seen so many severed arms today.
We have.
Every match has ended in someone's arm
like-
going flying.
It's like the punishment. Like you lose in top 8, you lose your arm. They're losing their arms in real life too. You guys just can't see it. It's a rule. It's in the rules. I'm an admin. I can do that.
Wow.
That's good.
With great power. All right, so congratulations to Hayate, not only taking out Scar, who is one of the best players in the world right now, but also getting picked up by Orbit. Obviously, it was well-deserved,
Yeah.
and he played really well.
This is his first top 8, and he's already making it to top 4 with a win against Scar. And Scar, the early this
alright.
season was entirely Scar versus Sonic Fox.
Yes.
And we have seen neither of them, I might be wrong with this, neither of them have made it past the first round of top 8 in quite a few weeks.
I think it's been like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's just mind-blowing to see how this whole scene has changed. And honestly, I'm so excited to see finals because I have no idea who's going to win.
I mean, last season you could argue, even season 1, it was like, yeah, Sonic Fox is gonna win. Other players don't really have a shot. And coming into season 3, that's kind of the case. But Sonic Fox has been absent now for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and he was eliminated in the first round one of the other weeks of last 3. So
That's kind of a big deal.
that is a big deal. And one of the people who has taken his place, or the person who has taken his place, I should
Absolutely.
say, Dragon in our
Critical
next
Reactions
match.
Dragon, and this is a run back from last week's finals. Yomi Forever King versus CR Dragon.
And for those of you who didn't get a chance to watch that match, it was so close.
It was very
3-2. I believe he was down to the last round. So honestly, seeing that today, I think either player could win. But Dragon still on that win streak of 8 tournaments in a row
8
now.
straight tournaments.
He wants to make it his 9th, I'm sure.
Is that a record? I think that's a record.
I'm going to say yes.
It is a record because Fox has never won every consecutive week. I mean, he's won quite a few, but never 8 consecutive.
That's definitely not 8 because that would have been the entire
the
season. So Dragon trying to make it happen, already a record holder.
And
here in
Forever
ESL.
King, I mean, Dragon is confirming himself for the most part for the finals.
He is pretty much confirmed, but the big thing here is Dragon is the first person kind of in history to, oh wow, he's hidden selecting here, but kind of the first person to challenge Sonic Fox for first seed. And first seed versus second seed is big because first seed gets to be on the opposite side of the bracket as the first EU seed. Second seed is on the same side of the bracket, but kind of far away. So, I mean, if
You lost me at first.
All right, fair enough. Basically, based on your points,
Seeding is very important.
yes, based on your points, you're going to have to play harder or less hard people. So you want to be first seed, I'll put it that way. And Dragon playing Tarkatan, that hidden select really,
Really
not
tripped
shocking
me up,
us.
man. Nice block.
And I have to say, Dragon has become one of my favorite players within the past few
Dragon
weeks.
is nuts right now.
He is the definition of solid.
That Dragon is so hot right now.
Round 2.
If you're in the Dragon
what is
fan. Nice block in the overhead.
All right, here we go. Grabbing Dragon in the corner. This is a huge opportunity for Forever King. And kind of squanders it. Was that back to a mistake? I don't know. It usually is.
Yeah, most of the time, we do see it a little bit. I know Madsen does use it on occasion, but that's more so because I believe he plays Blood God, so his mix-up options are a lot weaker. War God, I mean, he has so many to begin with there.
Again, another grab for Forever King, getting Dragon in the corner. This is where Kodal kind of excels. These little mix-ups do end up killing you, but a whiff.
He needed a breakthrough, or he would have been dead.
He had to.
He's still one hit away from death here. And this is something that we saw in the last set that these two played, is
Good block.
Alien's hurt box is really low to the ground when he's jumping, so he can't really jump over that sword for some reason.
That's going to do it. Dragon taking the first game. There was fight, though, for Forever King, especially in the second round, but unfortunately, one wrong read.
Wins.
Yeah, that's all it takes against Tarkatan. Tarkatan, 40% for a bar, into more pressure, so scary. And especially the fact that he baited all of Forever King's armor.
He didn't get hit by a single one of those.
Yeah, and full combo punished all of them perfectly. That's really got to put a mental strain on Forever King, thinking like, I have some of the best armor in the game, but do I want to use it?
Is it worth the 40% I'm going to eat for this? I don't know.
But he does have a great armor game aside from that. So he does have the safe, slower armor with the mid sword, and he does have the
Round 1.
unsafe low armor, which catches people trying to block the overhead armor that combo starts. So he can keep armoring if he wants to. He's got to change
And we
up
saw
the-
that last week.
We did, but we also saw Dragon baiting it.
Yeah.
All right, Dragon already taking King to the corner. No armor by King. Alien.
Again, all this pressure from Dragon. Tarkatan is a pressure machine. And I will say, one thing we saw better from Forever King last week was actually challenging those Rekkas with armor in between the gaps.
Especially with all those armored options, I think
Right.
he definitely needs to.
But, you know, like you said earlier, Dragon, has been baiting those pretty well. I mean, he's already punished 3.
that's true, but they were almost all on wake up, so
Oh, Forever King is just throwing everything out the kitchen sink.
finally we see the armor hit, and that's so much damage. 32 into a hard knockdown. Oh, and doesn't get the punish. I believe that should punish that. That was the normal overhead sword, which is unsafe. And crawls like 8 frames.
Again, all these back ones. Little baby mix-ups.
Okay, Dragon choosing not to use meter. He's at a huge life disadvantage, so he's just trying to build
Hold on
meter
to it
and
for next round, I guess.
seeing what happens. Oh, he
Unless,
might
of
use
course,
it now.
Yeah. Nope, he's not going to. He's going to try to win this.
He's gonna use it now. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, that sucks for Forever King. Forced to break now, no meter, and still 2 bars for CR Dragon.
Fight.
And that meter is so good for Alien, especially Tarkatan. So many armor options for him too. Both of these characters have like 4 armored options each.
That's true.
Nice getting the full conversion. Knockdown in the corner. There's not even an option for armor from Forever King here.
No. But, I mean, still dealing with the pressure fairly well, blocking everything, getting a throw of his own. Trying to push the basement screen. Oh, that could have been a huge opportunity for Forever King.
Nice block on the low tail mix-up right there. All right, the Dragon is doing what Forever King needs to do, which is he's blowing up the holes in the armor. And wow, that was so much damage. And he's gonna try to, oh, there we go for the overhead mix-up, in place of the low in the string, and take the second game.
Alien wins.
So, Dragon,
There's
showing
like
so much.
not a lot to say right now. Like, Dragon is just outplaying Forever King, I said it.
He's been playing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Now, one of the big things about this matchup is that Tarkatan does get the 7-frame spin, which is the armor that you've seen him interrupt stuff with. Now, anything except for the overhead sword that Koda will do off of his main string will be punished by that in between. So he does back 1-2-2 overhead sword, or sorry, back 1-2 low sword, it'll interrupt it. Back 1-2-2 projectile, it'll interrupt it. If he does back 1-2-2 by itself, it'll punish it anyway. So that is a really, really unsafe string for Koda to use.
Yeah, I'm really surprised we're seeing Forever King go to Koda again. He has so many characters in his toolbox.
And he was doing much better last week.
Oh, absolutely.
And again with the bait.
I would be so frustrated if I was Forever King right now. Every armor has been unsuccessful. I think he has landed one.
He did land one in the corner, but it was on offense. Every single one of his defensive armors has been baited. And Matt Dragon looking to make it a quick 3-0. We're going to have a lot of 3-0s this week, apparently. Possibly. Furkin can definitely bring it back.
What a time to be alive, Evan.
And King has gone for that throw back into the corner a lot this game, and it's been working pretty well, but Dragon's starting to...
Again, blowing up the gaps.
There we go. Using the low armor, that's something I feel like he should have done a little bit more. Just don't go for the combo every single time.
It's almost a case of too little, too late. Another tech on the grab. Wow, Dragon is looking untouchable right now. Oh my goodness!
Baited the X-ray! King's like, there's no way he's baiting this. This thing hits like anywhere on the screen.
His mouth is just open right now, staring at the screen.
Oh, I feel bad for that. I mean, that was a good read, but what incredibly perfect spacing to avoid the X-ray. I mean, the X-ray hits towards almost to the top of the screen. I don't even understand how it whiffed. It was something to do with him moving backwards or over his body. I don't know, but
literally everything got baited.
That was an incredible set of safe offense by Dragon. Dragon, he knew exactly when he could hit buttons and not be taking risks.
Yeah.
And he let King kill himself while he was pressuring him. There is such little that you can do about that. I mean, obviously, like you were saying, King needed to armor in between the Rekkas a lot more, I think.
And we didn't see that at all. That was the thing about last week, is we saw that quite a bit from King, and he was very successful with it.
This week, he didn't even try it. He didn't. I don't think he tried it a single time to armor in between.
I don't even know.
But regardless, Forever King, that's his second top 8. He's pretty good in points right now.
Third top 8? I think it's 3.
I think he only hit 7. I don't know. It's either his first or his second top 8. He did get second the last time he was in top 8, which was last week. So his points are looking pretty good. If he continues to make top 8 like he has been the past few weeks, he could very much make it to finals.
Yep, and that's going to set us up for our semis. It's going to be Aura versus Noble Raptor, and then CR Dragon
versus Hayate.
Versus Hayate.
Orbit Hayate. That should be a really good one. I'm excited.
So if by the way, any of you awesome people were at the Season 2 finals, we had a surprise of some pretty amazing cosplay. Jen, are we going to have amazing cosplay at the Season 3 finals?
That's right. At last season's finals, we had some amazing cosplayers join us. Jade, Sub-Zero, Cassie Cage, and Scorpion, they looked ready for Kombat. We're going to have cosplayers join us for the Season 3 finals. Let me know who you want to see on Twitter using the hashtag MKXProLeague. All right, stay tuned. We have a lot more Mortal Kombat Pro League awesomeness for you, so make sure you stay tuned.
Let's not do this.
Don't want to wrestle me to the ground?
Okay, let's do this.
Takeda, the son of Kenshi. Entrusted to Hanzo Asashi after the murder of his mother, Takahashi Takeda trained in the ways of the Shirai Ryu. Under the guidance of Scorpion and the insistence of his father, Takeda joined the Special Forces. Dedicated to the protection of Earthrealm, Takeda is empowered by his warrior heritage, Grandmaster guidance, and an arsenal of plasma swords, kunai, whips, and wisecracks.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Increase Takeda's rushdown and mix-up potential with the Ronin variation. Use Rising Blade, back XXY, to launch your opponent and continue with double-bladed YX to restand your enemy out of a juggle. Enhancing Blade Summon will catapult your opponent into the air. Follow up with double-bladed and end your combos in Fist Flurry or Shirai Ryuken. With your sword on the ground, use Apprentice, forward XY plus B, to give Takeda enough advantage to stay on the offensive.
Today's special, Blade Whips.
In the Lasher variation, Takeda gains new air command normals and enhanced whip attacks to flay his opponents. Introduce a new threat to your arsenal with Whip Flip, down back Y plus right trigger, an enhanced low special that will launch your opponent. Use Whip Assault, back forward Y, to thrash your enemy and meter burn your attacks to sustain the onslaught. Let fly your Tri-Kunai to capitalize on big damage in the corner.
Let's get better acquainted.
In the Shirai Ryu variation, Takeda gains an increase in mobility with his special move Quick Phase, allowing him to confirm off any opening on his opponent. Use a combination of Double Spear Ryu and Fist Flurries to maintain positional advantage in the fight. Quick Phase can also be cancelled to create new mix-ups and maintain pressure. On knockdown, charge your Tri-Kunai and go for an overhead attack to set up deadly scenarios. Takeda is best used by commanding the screen with his Blade Whip attacks. When in close range, use Sidestep, down A, to poke at your opponent, allowing Takeda to stay on the offensive. Mix up your openings with Whip Snap and Step Kick to keep your opponent guessing. Lash out like a Shirai Ryu Storm with this X-Ray finisher. Show your enemy it's over. You've got the high ground with the brutality.
Brutality.
Shall we try that again?
Takeda wins.
Defend Earthrealm with the telekinetic, whip-cracking Shirai Ryu ninja, Takeda.
And it is now time for the semifinals of Week 6 of the ESL MKX Pro League.
And there are going to be some good semifinals.
They
First,
should be.
They will be. I guarantee it, or your money back.
Yo, hit him
Or your money
with
back.
the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? My man.
Yep, first game is going to be Aura versus Noble Raptor, which was a rematch from Week 2. The run back. Of actually, it was pretty one-sided.
It was bad.
I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was pretty one-sided.
It was great.
Red Raptor or back then he was Red Raptor, now Noble Raptor, controlled the match pretty significantly.
Decisively is the word I think you're looking for.
I feel like there are quite a few words we could work in there, but honestly, I feel like it was a little bit of a nerves thing from Aura. It was his first time in top 8, and he seemed like he was, I don't know, off of it. But compared to his play today,
Oh, today's a
was-
completely different aura.
Different day, different aura.
I guess. Sure. And he's going up against Nobles Raptor, who has been ridiculously consistent throughout the season and is in contention for that top 8 100%. Now solidifying his spot even more with this top 4 finish if he is to lose. But either way, that's another grip of points going his way, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and there's a good chance that if he wins, he could go against Dragon in finals, which is that is kind of the new Scar Sonic Fox to me, is Raptor Dragon.
Yeah, that's been a Challenger Cup thing for sure.
Challenger Cup thing. We saw it a couple weeks now, I believe, in Pro League. So
Yeah.
we're getting to see that one a lot. And Hayate Dragon should be good too.
Oh, Hayate Dragon. I'm interested to see if Hayate, because I feel like he is the player that can end Dragon's streak.
I think if there's anybody left in this tournament that can, it'll be Hayate.
Yeah, because we've seen, Raptor just, he gets so close to taking out Dragon, but we just haven't seen him close it out. Haven't seen Hayate in that situation yet.
Yeah, at all. And that's another match that you need experience against, but where are you going to get experience against that character except for Hayate himself?
I don't know. You're going to have to fight Hayate, which is what we're going to see.
Yeah. Or training mode. Just training mode on hard, put the AI on hard. Be like, yeah, it's probably
Who
probably as
trains
good
like
as Hayate. I'm just kidding. That would never work.
Nobody trains like that ever. How am I gonna? Let's see. I have to play Fox. I think I'm just gonna set Cassie to expert.
Actually, Eric Warda, once upon a time, if you remember who that is, from Mortal Kombat 9.
B-Wiz as well. Remember B-Wiz?
Yes.
Raiden player? Yeah.
The Wizard. But Eric Warda told me one day, he was doing super well in majors, and I was like, hey, man, how do you even practice? He's like, oh, I just play arcade mode. I'm like, seriously? All right, man. That's a good strategy. I like it.
Who does that? So I want to ask you a question real quick, Mr.
Right. I
Mr.
might give you
Hashimoto.
an answer.
Are you okay with that?
Just this time. I'll give you a pass.
LATAM. Latin America, how do you feel about their players?
Oh, dude, they're so good. Conqueror, I mean, you should all know by now that I hate Shinnok, but Conqueror might be my favorite Shinnok player. He was so solid. I loved it. I mean, if you guys didn't get a chance to catch the Challenger Cup finals, check them out. There was a stream for the Latin American players. So many good players in there.
That's true. And we also have the Latin American qualifier, which is going to take a spot. Jen, hit him with some knowledge.
You know what the knowledge? The knowledge is that Masters Challenge Santiago event is May 14th. So I would like to know what kind of players are going to be there, who's used often enough. Explain to me, gentlemen.
We will explain indeed. So we just talked about that gentleman playing Shinnok. You know his name, Conqueror.
We had Conqueror. We had Faster playing Shirai Ryu. There's Killer Shinnok playing, ironically not Shinnok, playing Johnny Cage.
Right? Well, it's Killer Zinok, but...
Yeah, I've heard it pronounced Shinnok. But regardless, there are a bunch of really good players, and I'm really excited to see them. They're really good. Don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep on them. And I believe we have our match ready. Thank you for being patient. Jennifer, thank you for your input. Thank you for being you. You know what I'm saying?
Never change, Jennifer.
Never change.
Dustin, you can change. I'd be okay with that.
I
I kind of
week.
prefer it.
I change for you every week.
Change the other way.
Oh, we're seeing smoke!
Interesting. I mean, we haven't seen Smoke. I don't think we saw him choose Smoke. Maybe we did, but I don't remember it.
I didn't see it.
You were just not paying attention. You were just looking at other matches, checking your phone. All right, and Aura with a really strong early lead against Raptor. Whoa! 2-1-4. Who even uses that string?
I see that string maybe once, and I think I did it on accident.
I think that was the first time I've seen it. I'm not even sure it's 2-1-4. Nice.
Oh, he tried. I give him points for trying.
Oh, but he's gonna have to get out of this pressure now. Triborg is a character we don't get to see too much at all.
Oh, and that was so good. And he just lets him drop. How rude.
Didn't even give him the satisfaction of hitting him. Ooh, and that back 2-1's gonna put him in the corner. I'm not sure if I like that.
I don't like that either. There's a gap.
No, strangely enough, Shirai Ryu Takeda actually gets less damage off of his armor in the corner than he does mid-screen.
I did not know that.
It's because back 2-1 is a string whiffs, which is the main one he uses to teleport.
Oh!
That is somewhat of the Smoke mix-up. That's his back 2-1-4 string. And a lot of times they'll stop it back 2-1, and it's pretty good on block. But
back 2-1-4, isn't that... The 4 is unsafe, isn't it?
It is. You can also do back 2-1-3, which is he teleports to the side again, and it's a low. So it's kind of a mix-up because they want to press buttons, but if you do the third hit, then they can't. Oh, and this should be a big conversion.
Nope.
I do enjoy that Aura shows the purple smoke color.
Yep. Shout outs to the classic.
It's like my shirt every other week.
You're right.
Love that shirt, man. All right, no conversion off the string. And
Oh, that was slick.
He actually used the hit, the second hit of the string, to teleport past the smoke bomb and get a full conversion.
You're grabbing into the corner still with all this pressure. Jumping in the corner, I don't like that. Fortunately got himself out, but now he's getting comboed to mid-screen. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Raptor almost always puts people in the corner.
I'm surprised. I mean, he's going to close this out, but still, interesting decision from Raptor.
Yeah. Maybe he just thinks that Smoke is a character that can get out of the corner so easily that it doesn't even matter. So just go for full damage.
I can see that.
Enhanced Smoke towards or Smoke away will be really good in the corner. He can, of course, once he gets advantage, back 2-1 to get out. There are a bunch of different options.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, I think he just figured, like you were saying earlier, too, he gets all his damage mid-screen. Why not?
We're seeing Smoke again. I'm so surprised that he's not picking Reptile.
His Reptile was looking very good, too, so far.
I know, he went a 3-0 with Reptile, a solid 3-0 against Gunshow, who's a great player. And then now he's going up his Raptor, and he's like, let's choose Smoke.
Such a weird
choice.
I don't know. Maybe...
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like that last match was bad.
No, but at the same time, like, I don't know what it is necessarily about this character, Smoke, that would be so much better suited for him than Reptile in this matchup.
We'll have to ask him. Maybe he'll win. We can do an interview.
Yeah.
Winter interview with him.
Winter review? We're going to do a winter review.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait a few months, then we'll get him back on the show. Nice, get full conversion, but no, didn't get the full conversion actually.
Nice.
Ooh, that
forward
was
one
nice.
stagger into forward 1-3 conversion. I like it.
And
healthy
hard
damage
knock.
as well from Smoke.
I love that he uses that string because I just want to see it more.
Down one.
I'm surprised he didn't just let him fall that time.
Fight.
So that's going to be big. Yep. But it should put... All right, yeah, he's just taking it back to mid-screen. He doesn't care about the side switch in this matchup. That's interesting. For damage. Interestingly enough...
Whoa, drops his combo.
Have you noticed that, okay, Smoke is very well known for being a Vortex character and having a potentially meterless
We
Vortex.
haven't seen a Vortex from him once.
Not even a single time. He goes for damage every single time. He doesn't go for Smoke Bomb to start the combo. He starts with Spear.
Honestly, I actually kind of like this playstyle. As
working
far
out
as
pretty
Smoke
well.
goes, because he does pretty healthy damage, meterless and with meter.
Yeah, especially with meter. That meter adds a lot of damage. This should be the kill here, actually.
This is gonna do it. What?
I mean, I guess that was guaranteed chip anyway, so that was...
But I mean, he could have just ended the combo and
Right,
killed,
true.
Tribord wins.
It's interesting.
All,
but whatever works, man.
His decisions are confusing me. But it's working.
All right, so Smoke, not as bad of a pick as I was thinking. Going 1-1 now.
I didn't think it was a bad pick. I just didn't understand
true.
why he wouldn't pick Reptile, which is the character that he did very well against Gunshow.
That's an understatement. He did extremely well. But he's showing that he's got a lot of character variety. Now, I did hear that Aura has a Kung Jin, Bojutsu in particular, Kung Jin. But we've never seen that either. I hear a lot of really good things about Aura from a lot of the
You hear a
online
lot
players.
of things about everyone. Like, what?
I got my ear
A
to
lot
the
of
ground.
little birds, huh?
Yeah. No,
Little birds?
I just troll Twitch chats all the time.
That's true. You do
Yeah.
do that.
If you guys ever want to find me, check the NetherRealm 24/7 chat or stream. I'm serious. It's really fun. You get to see a lot of replays from
I try not
Golden
to watch
days.
those. I get depressed.
I'm gonna be real. Oh, I troll that all the time, man. You should see. I make tons of jokes about you. It's great.
I'm sure you
Good
do.
times. So Red Raptor taking a more offensive approach this time.
That actually did not go too badly for Aura trying to backdash to get out. Nice confirm.
Yeah, he blocked all that pressure and actually took a decent amount of chip, but it really wasn't that much in the greatest scale of things. We said this last time that we saw Smoke, but I love the sounds that it makes when he gets punched or blocked.
Or any of the cyborgs for that matter.
Yeah. Right, punk.
Oh, there's a block.
That was good
How
patience.
did he know?
It was just a good read. again, though, throwing him out of the corner.
He burned the meter for that, too, to get him out of the
Yeah,
corner.
that's weird. Well, like I was saying earlier, Takeda does get more damage mid-screen when he's not in the corner, so maybe he's just trying to put him into a position where he can get maximum damage. Oh, they're just teleporting past each other.
This is kind of wild.
Spear. Oh, he could go for Vortex this time.
He kind of does.
He did, but he just went for pressure instead of a
Went
mix-up.
for 1-1, yeah.
I do really like this style, but the one thing I do have to say, Smoke has an overhead, and he hasn't used his overhead even once.
He hasn't even really used his back 3 low either. To be fair, like these are all mids.
This is the most interesting Smoke play I've ever seen. Like, a character now that's known for a Vortex with overhead lows, not playing like that at all.
It's not even poor play either. It's just very intriguing, I think is the word.
Yeah. It's atypical of a normal Smoke playstyle. But it's really good. So it's not looking too great. Wow, that whiff! That would have been a full conversion right there. Oh, needed a break there.
This is... Oh, wait a second.
Forward one spear.
Raptor can't break though. Oh, and he finally uses the low. That's the back 3.
And it actually hit. All right, another Vortex option here.
Oh my
and then
goodness.
overhead.
He's finally using it.
Oh, he brought that out at the perfect time, but unfortunately just didn't get that last hit that he needed.
Wins.
I like how he
back
played
3, then went with the back 1.
Yeah, he made him not expect any of the mix-ups just because he wasn't using them at all.
Well, because that's the first time he actually used mix-ups.
And are we going to see Smoke again? He's just going Smoke the whole way. No Reptile at all. I'm really curious to know what his thoughts are. I'm gonna have to ask him why
Rattle
he
his
chose
brain,
this.
my man. That's all you.
I'm gonna hit him up on my phone right now. Text him. Little emoji. What? I don't know, man.
Round 1.
Somebody, you're not making enough terrible jokes.
Exactly.
Today. I need to cover
I'm doing
for
it
you.
on purpose. I'm giving the viewers what they want.
Silence.
Yes. That's exactly what they want.
All right, and a first conversion by Aura.
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 What?
Aura. Oh, and hits him with the overhead, but not going to get a conversion off of it. I wonder why he went for that instead of just another smoke.
I don't know. But now giving Raptor a chance to get in, but a nice grab from Aura.
We're going to be within chip life here.
And he tried the chip string.
He avoided the whole thing. Oh, no.
No.
That could be the mistake that cost you the game.
He's about to have, oh no, he doesn't have 2 bars. That's Raptor, I apologize.
All right, this won't be the kill, but Aura will have the meter to smoke away or smoke towards.
Oh my goodness. The cajones on this man.
Teleport, there it is.
Oh. That was a crazy ending to that round.
It was. Raptor almost made that comeback, but that is a tough situation against Smoke. When Raptor respecting that back 2-1 a lot, even when it's whiffing. He could be jab punishing it, down 1 punishing it.
He could be punishing that outright, yeah.
Oh,
That's going to be punished. Here we go.
And Aura completely changing up his playstyle. Now he is going for Vortexes.
Oh. And it's working.
Oh, doesn't get the conversion, but I believe it's because there was no stamina, because there was just a breaker.
Right. For more pressure. Again, Raptor he's respecting that a lot.
It seems like he may not have too much experience fighting against that. And very nice. EX Smoke Bomb. It's another thing that we're not seeing too much from Aura. Is very plus. Enhanced Smoke Bomb.
Good blocks. Nice. That's what I was just about to say. You can armor after that, though.
Yeah, commentator's curse. I'm like, we should see that more. That's a kill.
All right, and Raptor again on match point.
Final round. Fight.
Aura can definitely bring this back, but Raptor wants this, and honestly, Raptor really wants these points.
Yes, he does.
He's still within that spot. If he wins this, I think he'll be as guaranteed for finals. As
if he wins this, he will be guaranteed for finals. I guarantee that he is guaranteed.
Ooh, all these guarantees. But he's got to get through the smoke first.
He will get those second place points, which is going to be a nice, healthy 75. He's going to be guaranteed.
Where are the 2-1-4s, man? I want to see more of those flips.
Yeah, it's actually a string that we haven't seen since the first game.
Where he was winning.
Hands quicker than the eye.
Do 2-1 and then do a low. There we go. That's the mix-up. Oh, no. Doesn't have the meter to break. This is so much damage. Very nice combo by Noble Raptor. Oh, plus frames.
Oh,
Tried to bait the armor.
Yeah, definitely try to do a down 1 there, or at least a down 2. He paid for it with the jump and punch.
Can he
and
make the
here's
comeback with
vortex? Oh, he baits!
Beautiful.
That was so smart.
Oh, but the dropped combo is big. And we're in a bad situation here.
Oh, and he tried to armor. This is actually now a good situation for Raptor, and he's going to take it.
Or had a great read there with that armor bait at the end, but then he just kind of lit him out of the pressure. He just wasn't prepared to take advantage of that situation.
My man guaranteeing himself a spot.
Yeah, congratulations. Red Raptor has been one of my favorite players, especially
You talked
from
about
this
him
season.
actually a lot before the season even started. Like, I hope this player does well. I hope this player does well. And he was on your list, the chef list.
Yeah, and now, of course, getting picked up by Noble.
Yeah, that was a good pickup, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Big Maze making the big plays. Hey!
Oh, God,
Got him.
no.
No, that was terrible. I'm sorry. But, again, this was just... It wasn't a terrible pick because he was doing well. I just don't understand why not Reptile.
Why not try at least? But, hey, he did much better this time than he did the last time that he went up against Raptor.
Oh, absolutely.
So, hey, if you're comfortable with it, go with it. But Raptor managing to avenge his teammates' loss rather convincingly.
Yeah.
So Raptor's going to be our first player in finals for this week.
And that is going to leave us
Oh, man.
with the juicy Orbit Hayate versus CR Dragon. I don't mean juicy as in like Hayate is juicy. I mean like this match is juicy. I feel
Please
like that
never
could
call
be,
a person juicy ever again.
No, I didn't call him juicy.
I'm just going to
saying,
ban that word from your vocabulary.
Oh, all right, all right.
No, this match is
relax.
going to be juicy.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at before you started speaking, before you opened your mouth.
Ooh. I'll make sure to continue to do that. No, this is going to be really interesting because
I mean, that's why you get paid. So.
Wait, they pay? They pay you?
What? No, they don't.
Now, Dragon winning 8 tournaments in a row in ESL. He has been the unstoppable force, the one who has replaced the dominance that is Sonic
He's
Fox.
more dominant than Fox.
I know, that's incredible to say. But Hayate he has shown that he can beat any player. He's a wild card. He is as wild card as
He's
they
a
get.
wild man.
Round 1. Fight.
He's a Ronin. And, oh my God! Starting off with
That's
sword
exactly
uppercut.
what I'm talking about. The man is wild.
That you were correct right there. I can't say anything, but it doesn't block the overhead. Now it's going to be a really interesting game here to see which player gets off their pressure and how the other one deals with it. Both of these characters so good for pressure. They both have good mix-ups.
Yep. All right, here we go. So Hayate starting out with really good positioning, having Dragon in the corner. And just, I love those grabs.
That's unfortunate.
Dragon is a very, very patient player, but you can't be patient forever against Ronin. It's
No.
a character that will literally just loop plus on frame stuff forever. So Dragon needs to make his choices on when to armor out.
If you show Ronin too much respect, he will run you over. I think, honestly, worse than most characters in the game.
Yeah.
Round
That pressure is very scary. Very, very scary.
Nice block.
Nope. No, we can't punish that, actually. He doesn't have anything fast enough to punish the normal overhead flip, so just went for 1-1-2, which I believe is fast enough where if he does the overhead flip on block into the EX overhead flip, it'll armor break it. So I think that's why he used that right there.
Jumping back mid-screen, just spacing himself out. Just the usage of Crawl there to close the space. Dragon is so impressive.
He uses all of Alien's tools, way more than any other Alien player that I've seen.
I agree.
Oh, gets the full
Off the top.
conversion. All right, so Ronin is a character that doesn't have really meterless launchers in general. He's got one, but generally...
my man Hayate taking out Dragon. This is the first time we've seen Dragon even drop a game, aside from the Challenger Cup.
and against King in finals. But,
And that.
yeah. But that was very one-sided.
And that was
Honestly.
like last week. Okay, so I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I know you're excited. You're a person who always loves rooting for the underdog, which is not
Yes.
wrong. And Dragon right now is definitely the upper dog.
He is the top dog.
What? It's the
Yo,
upper
my
dog.
man's the upper dog. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
It's the
top
opposite
dog.
of underdog.
No, the opposite of underdog is the top dog.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Not to be confused with a hot dog. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't confuse that, but I could see you maybe doing that.
Whoa!
I don't know.
What are you trying to say, man?
All right, so what I was saying earlier is that Ronin is a character that doesn't get meter glitz conversion generally, but there are a lot of spacing-specific things that you need to be 100% on to know when the sword recall will give you a full combo. And Hayate is the master of that. Hayate basically wrote the book on Ronin.
He kind of did.
He
By
basically
kinda,
discovered
I mean, he
everything.
did, yeah.
It's, I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that would hate me for saying that, but he discovered a whole lot of it.
Well, where are all the other Ronin players?
Oh, nice down 3 to bait the armor, but doesn't guess right at the end there. So Dragon in his favorite place, right outside the corner with his opponent in it. Ooh, and stuffs the startup of the projectile. That back 3, which is basically a projectile itself.
Nice. That's something we wanted to see from King a little more.
You see that spacing right there?
Yeah,
It's perfect. And then he knew he couldn't convert off it the second time. He is 100% on spacing. It was the most impressive
Nice
thing about
backdash though from Dragon, now getting something started for himself. Mid-screen. Nice and healthy damage, 38%.
Healthy for him, not for his opponents.
No, not at all. But Hayate is fighting back quite well.
Hayate's so solid on that Ronin zoning too.
Such an intelligent player.
Ooh, and perfect spacing by Dragon to make that whip.
Again, using strings that we rarely ever see other aliens use.
He uses all of his tools. Oh, and going for the low tail brutal. You almost never see him go for that brutal.
I've actually never seen that before.
It's off their legs.
Win.
Can't run away. No, he usually does the.
It's like, oh, you like to snap off people's arms? I got your legs, homie.
But yeah, he usually does the Tarkatan brutal.
He
Chop
does.
chop.
Yep. Chop chop.
That would have been more ironic, taking off his arms.
It's true.
Been like, hey,
He'll
how's
never
it
take
feel?
another arm again.
And I'm assuming Hayate is going to stick with Ronin the entire time.
Yeah, he's not going to pick any other characters. I would bet a job on it.
Wow. I'm going to call him up right now. Be like, hey, dude, if
Hey,
you want a job,
so
just
we
switch characters.
New caster.
Fight.
Hayate is such a pleasure to watch all the time, but Dragon is on the opposite end. Hayate always does crazy, as he says, swag stuff, and just fun stuff to watch. But Dragon is competitively just so fun to watch because it's so rare to see somebody so solid.
The way that he adapts and how quickly he adapts, I mean, I might even say he's been adapting faster than Fox lately. It's kind of nuts.
It's like a lesson on how to play competitively.
Yeah,
Watch
it really is.
Dragon. You
Oh,
see
that's
how
the-
he makes his choices, and
That's the thing you have to remember about Dragon, though, is he's still so young. He's in that Sonic Fox era of just up-and-comers that started really young and are just dominating at that age.
I think we should ban everybody below like.
The age of 30.
Yeah, it's just not fair.
Well,
They're not
actually-
giving the rest of us a chance.
28.
Oh, well, we'll just, I mean, if we're banned, we have an excuse to why we're not losing. Say, oh yeah, we didn't lose because we didn't get a chance to play.
That's true. It's the old mix-up.
All right, going for the pressure. That's so plus on block right there. And Dragon knowing that, just respecting it, but gets caught by the throw instead. Plus on block. Ooh, just down.
Nice spacing. That was beautiful.
Dragon needs to break. What? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No. That Dragon had the touch.
Yeah, he did have a first round. For some reason, I thought it was Hayate.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, and uses the meter for the interactable.
Nice block and beautiful punish. Actually, could he have gotten more off that?
Not really. He, like I said, there's
the
not a
launcher,
lot of
yeah.
meterless launchers for Ronin. I mean, he could have gotten the hard knockdown, the back forward too, but just went for the try to keep him standing, take the advantage.
I love the way, though, that Hayate is checking him after those Rekkas.
Wow, that hurt to watch.
I'm surprised we're seeing so much of the double up sword
Nice
and none of the
block.
combo starting on there because I don't think Alien really armor breaks too often. Ooh, trading the overhead.
Oh, get up, oh no!
He didn't get up fast enough for that. Now that's going to be Dragon's game. He actually just got up a little bit too slow and just couldn't get the whiff punish there. French kiss brutality right there.
That's disgusting. Hayate needs to dig really deep right now for all the underdogs out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's had every other round has been really good for him. It's just going very back and forth. If they go by this pattern, Hayate should win this last game and next game, and then they should go to a last game. But got to do something crazy to flip the advantage in your favor, because if they do keep going back and forth, then Dragon's going to win because he won the first one. Or did he? No, he won 2 in a row.
He won 2.
You're right.
So your pattern is
My
flawed.
pattern is very off.
It's flawed.
Going back onto the same stage.
Fight.
I guess there's not too much interactive usage. Oh, nice. Gets the first hit, but doesn't get anything off of it. Just a down 4. Cancels into a specialist block.
That projectile is so weird.
Hayate choosing to zone more.
I like this. I like this a lot from Hayate. He's realized that up close it is going to be much tougher. Version. He's going to force Dragon to come in, and Dragon says, okay.
You know, right there, I feel like he should have made the read with the harder armor, because it would reward him more, and no matter what, the result would have been the same.
I agree with you, 100%.
On block. Result would have been the same. All right, and just patience. This is a great adaptation by
Oh,
Hayate.
what an anti-air though, and now stuck without the sword. This is really bad news for Hayate.
Not having the sword means he can't wake up with the upward sword slash. He can only wake up with the back forward 2 punches.
And that is not a good wake up.
Oh, needed a break right there. Nice. Go for a throw.
Hayate can still technically take this round for
This
himself,
is going to
but
be good zoning-wise.
Dragon has a bar. Nice block, and that's going to do it. Woo, that was close.
That was.
Round 2.
Dragon just going for it with that. Oh, wow, whoa.
I like that. That was
Flipping
great.
over the forward 4. That was a really weird little interaction there. Just a standing 2 by itself, which is crushed by Dragon. Ooh. Doesn't go for any big conversions. Hayate is really just going for restands into plus frames a lot right now. Nice block, but that is plus, and oh
no.
All right, so he read that Dragon was either going to poke out or use armor right there, but unfortunately the read was wrong, and that is punishable, so he lost a lot of life for that.
Yeah, he did, and Dragon is pushing him all the way to the corner.
Oh, no sword again. Oh, but he's going to get some really nice pressure off that down 1.
That's a nice down 1 jab, starting something off. Hayate is trying to tie it up. Oh, wait a second, he gets conversion. Dragon has to break.
That would have been such a cool conversion, but taking this.
Oh, no!
No! Oh, is he going to use the meter? Oh, no, he doesn't have the meter. He doesn't have the meter.
Wait a second.
Plus on block. Oh, but Dragon just backed it up.
Oh, you can't jump that projectile. It has such a good hitbox.
I feel like he may have been able to do jumping 4 right there. And
He
actually,
did do jumping 4.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Maybe air flip? I don't know, but wow, that was close. I really thought that Hayate dropped it right there after that breaker, but
yeah.
That was a great conversion. That was a great set of plays, actually, by both players throughout the end of that. So going into the final game, we could see Dragon finally be eliminated from a tournament. I don't even remember what that's like anymore.
I mean, you're right.
Actually, I don't think we've seen him this season on stream lose. All of his losses have been off stream.
Not on stream. That is correct. Wait.
Round 1.
Yeah.
I want to say he lost.
Or, no, he lost.
Really?
No, he lost to Stabs, to Dr. Stabs, but then he won the tournament.
Right.
All right, so early lead by Dragon here for all that damage, 38. Chomp, chomp.
Chomp.
Oh, nice read on the armor, but again, I feel like you should just go for the slower armor that gives more reward because you're making the hard read anyway. The bigger advantage for that, the upward sword, is more in a situation where they're like gonna double jab you out of a, like on a knockdown and try to break your armor because it's so much faster. But in a situation like that where you're arming through a gap, it doesn't matter what the speed is.
Right.
Generally.
Well, yeah, because you're only going to eat a single hit.
Oh, and that's the full conversion. Oh no, he drops it. Oh no!
Hayate went for the grab. I like the idea, but armor came out of Dragon. He was all about that read, and now all this pressure, and another down one
that was
anti-air.
a beautiful anti-air. Anti-airing the jumping 4, that's not easy, but Dragon, that perfect. That was just
He's so consistent with that too, by the way. His down one anti-airs.
A challenge would be nice.
Oh, that's unsafe, but no punish. Plus frames. Ooh, gets down one out of it. Oh, and there's no sword here for Hayate. This is a scary situation.
Nice block though, but Dragon was so ready for that.
That was a missed time by Hayate because that 1-1 will break the armor after the flip. Block and oh, armor again. That's a very Tanya-like thing that we just haven't seen too much from Alien players this time around.
Oh, but Dragon is the only one that fully utilizes it.
Oh, finally gonna take plus frames here. Oh, full conversion? No, it hit him strangely. Didn't get a chance. Plus frames on everything. Oh, and that's unsafe.
That's unsafe.
That should be the kill. Oh, so a close match, but Dragon just staying consistent, and that is what he is best at. So, gonna clutch out the last game. Not really clutch out, but clutched out by winning the last.
Yeah, that's the thing that brought him to this point. Hayate so close to taking it out, but just was one or two mistakes.
Yep, yeah, that's all you need. But I really still think that those armor reads could have been a little bit, just make the read.
Capitalize.
He does get a good amount of
Yeah.
damage off of that. And also there were a lot of restand situations that we saw by Hayate where he didn't go for the hard knockdown and continued to move up in pressure, but Dragon armored throughout almost every single one of them.
I mean, having some of the best armor in the game, there was no reason for him not to.
Yeah, absolutely. So many armored options. But I do have to say, I love the fact that Hayate was making the hard reads on the Rekkas, which is something that we need to see people do more. We need it. We need to, or we're going to continue
It's an off
to
week
see,
for me, boys.
We're going
It's a very off week for me.
we're going to keep giving money to Dragon, which, I mean, he deserves it, but, you know, we need to adapt so that he can adapt.
I think what it is we're just giving more money to CR.
That's true there.
It's like they traded one Tyrant in for another. No,
Oh, where's Tyrant this
where is
season?
Tyrant? Come on, man.
He picked up Leatherface.
I want to see him in this. Did he pick up Leatherface?
But,
Nice.
hey, our finals are set. Nova Raptor versus Dragon.
Yep. Can
The
I
rematch.
mean, we've
The
seen
rematch.
the super rematch. Yeah. So
The new
we've seen
classic.
it. We've seen it before. We earlier talked to Jennifer about the season 2 finals cosplayers and how awesome that was. For season 3, who is going to be cosplaying at the finals, Jennifer?
I do have that information, but first, Twitter had their own opinions. Crucial KB says he wants to see Raiden the Thunder God, and my new favorite Twitter handle, Bilbo Swaggins, says that he wants to see Kung Lao. I'm pretty sure he meant himself because he kept saying, pick me, so maybe we'll have to see. But I am happy to announce that Jade, Sub-Zero, and Pink Ninja Cassie Cage will be joining us in the Season 3 finals on June 11th, along with my very good friend Alicia Marie, who will be cosplaying as Sonya Blade. Her Sonya Blade is phenomenal. So if you want to meet her and the other cosplayers, you have to get your tickets. So go to mkx3.eventbrite.com, secure those tickets today before we sell out. Gentlemen, back to you at the desk.
Yeah, honestly, the cosplay in season 2 was amazing. They were really fun to hang out with. Really great costumes.
They were. It was some of the best Mortal Kombat cosplay that I've ever seen, let alone live.
Right, I agree. So we are set up for the finals. Oh, the finals. Can we talk about it just for a second? Talk about the finals.
No,
Talk about
we
the
can't.
finals. Talk about the finals. All right.
The Red
well,
Raptor, Noble Raptor. I apologize for constantly getting that wrong, but like I said, I've known him for a long time. Noble Raptor versus Dragon.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You ready to face off? That's just really f***ed up, man.
Leatherface, a mute cannibal whose name originates from his use of human masks made from his victims. A member of the Sawyer family, Leatherface is known to kidnap and kill passerbys whilst his family prepares meals from their flesh. Armed with his iconic chainsaw, mallet, and horrific screams, Leatherface is ready for a massacre across 3 variations. In the killer variation, Leatherface uses the Berserker stance to terrorize his foes. Use high chain, back 1, a long-range overhead chainsaw attack, followed by Berserker stance, down back 3. You may cancel out of Berserker stance with 3 different attacks. Psycho Rush will lift your opponent into the air, and can be enhanced to extend combos. Charge forward with Running Frenzy, an unblockable chainsaw swipe, or unleash a flurry of overhead attacks with no escape. Change face from a brawler to a zoner with the Pretty Lady variation. Harass your enemy with quick chainsaw attacks and projectiles, forcing mistakes out of your frustrated opponent. Use Brutal Stomp, forward 3, as a close-range low opener, and follow up with Chain Sparks, back down 4, to stagger your victim. Use Saw's family and Pleasure in Killing to launch your enemy and continue the slaughter. Serve up some high-pressure play with the Butcher variation. Use Gore, 4-2-1 down 2, a swift overhead swing, in combination with Mallet Slam to crush your enemy. This powerful special attack can be used as an opener, and to punish your enemy's whiffed attacks. Focus on ending your combo with Killing Mask. This will force your enemy to guess between blocking another onslaught of mix-ups, or being thrown across the stage. Leatherface is a versatile brawler, equipped with a menacing chainsaw for long-range attacks and a hefty mallet for barbaric strikes with a personal touch. Depending on your variation of choice, focus on the spacing of your normal attacks. While Leatherface doesn't have the fastest 50-50s, he remains a constant threat at certain distances on the stage. Set the table and dine on carnage as you stake your claim as the master of horror with an X-ray brutality.
Leatherface wins.
Savor the flavor of your butchered foes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre style, with Leatherface.
And it's now time for the finals of Week 6. Noble Raptor, CR Dragon.
Dragon. And that's going to be the rematch that we have seen so many times so far.
This is true.
I want to know who Noble Raptor is going to pick.
We did see that really sick surprise Aaron Black pick from him.
I know. I was just rewatching that the other day, and I'm surprised we haven't seen it at all from him otherwise.
He has a really good Aaron Black.
A marksman Aaron Black, which is something that we never see. But he did, of course, almost beat him with Shirai Ryu.
This is true.
Character he's known for. So stick with your guns, right? Which I guess, in this case, would be not your guns. Stick with your kunai.
Sometimes I just look at you, Evan.
Please don't do that.
And I just want to Strangle the life out of you.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like a. I get that a lot. Don't worry about it.
That's so bad.
But we are going to see Shirai Ryu, and of course, no big surprise with the Tarkatani.
I'm surprised he didn't go hidden cursor.
I know, right? I can't even believe he went hidden cursor before. Like, oh,
Hey guys.
is Dragon going to pick someone else? Dragon, who's never picked another character this season? No, he's not. All right, so
Can Raptor finally defeat his demon? Like, Dragon has been a wall that Raptor has not been able to get past all season in both cups.
Raptor, you were talking about it earlier. You think he's completely guaranteed for finals? Definitely true, but he wants the seeding points. And Dragon, like I was saying earlier, has the chance to beat Sonic Fox in seeding points.
And that could, honestly, that could completely change the tournament. People may disagree with me, oh no, because Sonic Fox can beat whoever he plays. This season has proved that that's actually possible for him to get upset.
Yeah, there are a lot of meta changes, there are a lot of gameplay changes, and a lot of characters that players have picked up that are new. So, I mean, we haven't seen Sonic Fox against Foxy Grandpa using Melina yet.
That's true. And if he's not the top seed, they're going to play much earlier.
Much earlier. All right, Raptor with a good first round.
Fight.
Nice, just zoning. It's kind of taking a little bit of the style that we saw Hayate
I
use.
like this a lot. But, I mean, we saw this from Raptor in the first game he played, too, where he was taking that zoning approach to PvP Vendetta.
It's true, but, I mean, the character can zone. Oh, and good read on armor.
Good bait.
Oh!
Nice. Oh, he tried. I respect it.
I feel like he didn't mean to do that spear. I felt like he meant to maybe do something else, but, I mean, that was still a great anti-air down one.
Oh, gets slapped up. What?
Ooh, and all right, that's the situation that we saw Dragon win against Hayate with, but it worked opposite right there. That jump forward is so good. It's a huge hitbox.
Yeah,
Hits on both sides, too.
It really does. Nice armor again. Raptor's not afraid to challenge Dragon. I mean, these two do play so often that doesn't surprise me. That he's one of the few players that's just like, whatever. Like,
Great choice to side switch right there, but they're already getting pushed to the other corner.
Yeah.
That's Alien. Back to mid-screen. This is very favorable for Raptor. Oh, and beautiful tech. He's going to block the mix-ups. Oh! All right, he breaks, but he's going to get a lot of space here. Now Dragon's not going to have any stamina to run in. He does, of course, have his huge limb.
oh, just gets caught by the overheads.
Oh, and a great armor here. No block on the mix-up by
This
Dragon.
is such a bad situation for Raptor. Oh, and he just gets hit by the last hit.
He made the read right there. I think he assumed that there was just going to be 2 hits of the Rekka, but
Yeah.
the third one
Alien
happened.
win.
And that was looking really one-sided for Raptor. Just Dragon adapted. That's what he does.
Yeah. It blows my mind how consistent this kid has become.
There's never a spot where he's down and he's not dealing with something eventually in a set. You give him a game and he will have a completely different play style and approach things completely different.
Yeah. And that's impressive, like, to say the least. I also want to point out that Dragon is also someone that came from my stream back in the day.
Oh, we're back at this again.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
You owe him $50 too.
No, I don't owe him $50. I don't owe anyone $50. I'm just letting you know that he used to play with me on my stream, as did Beyond Toxin. My stream breeds champions.
What happened to you then?
I said my stream. I didn't say I would breed myself into being a champion. I'm more of I'm like a life coach, if you will.
I'm not sure if I'd listen to you on live, but we'll see. All right, so Raptor getting out of the corner here. Ooh, and the jump over. Those jumping forwards are working really well. Great choice to armor through.
He doesn't use that forward very often.
He uses it, I think, like the perfect amount.
Yeah. Like, he uses it just when you expect either record pressure or a low or a back 3, and then that forward 4 comes, and you're just like, he has that. I forgot he has that.
Oh, and beautiful
nice
read.
challenge, yeah.
Now, Dragon has been baiting so much armor throughout the day, but Raptor in this set against him has
Why
been 100%
is it so
on the right
hard to
reads.
grab Dragon?
I don't know. You know another player like that? We just watched a like a 30-second clip of Madsen teching like 4 or 5 throws in a row. There are some players that you just cannot throw for some reason or another. Great choice to throw. Dragon was a little bit minus right there. Didn't have anything that could beat that except for jumping. Down 3 into down 3 records. Very interesting.
Nice jab. Anti-air into the confirm. Raptor is known for that.
Oh, gonna
Side switch, beautiful. I haven't seen him drop that combo yet.
That's always
Which means that he's probably gonna drop the combo now.
of course, yeah, it's the rule.
Raptor's fighting back, doing a very good job of controlling Dragon. But Dragon does have 3 bars of meter.
Great block on the overhead. It's a really random spot to block an overhead. But I mean, it was good by Raptor.
Nice jab check. Jab check. Jab check.
Oh, and no, the left hit doesn't hit. This is a bad spot for Raptor.
And he doesn't have the round either. I was going to say, like, to X-Ray to try to close it out, but he didn't even have the round advantage.
Yeah, that was a scary situation, but that was really nice by Raptor. He used the forward 1-2, 2+4 string, but he didn't finish it because he saw that it whiffed. A lot of worse players would have at that point just dialed in the whole string and gotten whiff punished for the whole life bar.
I agree, which is what makes Raptor so good.
Ooh, and Dragon breaking with a life
Nice
disadvantage. This is a really good-looking spot for Raptor. Taking the hard knockdown. Oh no, using all of his meter.
He's going for it. Oh my goodness, yes!
Oh my god, he killed him with that I did not think he was going to be able to kill with that combo. 49% using all of his meter. He said, I'm not leaving this up to chance. I don't want to have to hit you with anything else.
Did Dragon, I didn't even see Dragon's meter. Could he have broken that?
I have no idea.
I think he only had 1 bar, but I mean, even still, he might have not even expected that to kill him.
We just never see the Takedas go all out with that damage, and that was really close to not killing him. That was about as close as you can get. I mean, like 1 or 2% more life, and Dragon might have lived, but wow, Red Raptor just saying, no, I'm not giving you any other chances. You're extremely clutch as a player, so I'm just going to literally spend out my meter and take this game.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it was a perfect choice. And good execution. Ooh, hard read there. Air-to-air teleport. Nice.
That's worked out for him twice now.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of Takeda's strongest tools just in general. The enhanced kunai. It's great at baiting basically everything. Well, he just did back to teleport.
Oh
what
my
is this?
goodness, what's going on?
Oh, it's the vortex.
The mix-ups were so real.
That was very similar to the play that we saw from C88 Faster in the Latin American
you're right.
Challenger Cup finals.
But that's also because his opponent couldn't find the block.
That's true, but hey, Dragon, very surprisingly, wasn't able to block most of those himself. Oh, but then he blocked the hard.
Speaking about blocks, I'm done. I'm out.
Just gets hit by all these slow mix-ups and then blocks the hardest thing in the game to block. Yep. Commentator's curse.
It's so real.
There we go. Doesn't block it that time. And nice side switch combo by Raptor. Noble Raptor is
taking it to Dragon. Yeah,
he is. Oh, but Dragon, this is his chance. That's what I've been saying about Raptor, Dragon. He is in this. He has zero momentum, but he plays like nothing bad has happened to him this entire game.
Right. He's just like,
he's like, oh yeah, just gotta hit
time
you
to
still.
turn around.
And there we go. He's bringing the whole thing back.
Wow.
Without a doubt, Dragon has the best mental fortitude of an NRS player that I have ever seen in my entire life. There's not even a question in my mind. That is so impressive.
I might have to agree with you. I might have to agree with you.
I mean, he's not playing on tilt at all. He was getting destroyed. He got hit by the weirdest set of mix-ups. He had a huge life disadvantage. He had to break, and he's just like, yeah, I'm okay.
I don't think I've ever really seen him play on tilt. Maybe like once or twice at maximum.
I mean, since he picked up Alien, I think never. And it's not so much an Alien thing. It's more of a he's advanced as a player since then thing.
I agree. Raptor has Dragon in the corner, though. He needs to get up this game, but he just jumps out.
Oh, and that's a lot of damage. 41%. Oh, and great choice right there. That may have broken his armor if he'd done anything else. Oh, uses the jumping forward. Oh, that Very nice. Chose not to end the combo, instead just leaving himself open for pressure. So he got another mix-up, and that could have been chip potentially. Red Raptor trying to get out of there. Noble Raptor trying to get out of there, but man, that's the clutch factor.
Dragon is one game away from stealing the top seed.
Wow, yeah. And
Think about that. From
9
Sonic
heats.
Fox. And yeah, 9 consecutive tournaments.
That will be the first time that anybody's dethroned Sonic Fox's top seed.
Alien.
In 3 seasons.
Takeda.
That's pretty crazy. But you know, Red Raptor has been, or Noble Raptor. I'm never gonna get that right.
It's well,
I've known him for so long. It's ridiculous. But Noble Raptor definitely can still pull this back. He has been playing better this set than I've ever seen him play against Dragon before. So it was just a few reads and a few really good comebacks by Dragon. Otherwise, this would easily be 2-1 in Noble Raptor's favor. All right, full conversion, and again, a good start. Oh, really good start here. This is working on a flawless.
yeah, wow, Raptor again with another incredibly strong round, but we've seen Dragon turn these around before. Not this time.
Flawless and taking him all the way to the corner. He did use a lot of meter, but
Round 2. Fight.
quite. All right, hits with the jump kick, but no conversion. Could have got a little bit more, but since he isn't sure Ryu, actually could have just got the flip, spear, pretty much anything. And oh, nice! Not able to get the conversion off of that, but that is a pretty good trade in Raptor's favor. They both spend a bar, and the damage of the enhanced kunai is generally more, although since it was in the corner, it's evenish. Oh, this is big. Is Dragon gonna break? Wow, Dragon's just saving his meter?
I don't know for okay, well, for
Farmer.
that,
Nice. Goes for the low option right there. He sees that Raptor has adapted to some of his mix-ups, and he adapts back. But man, so much damage. We're 1 mix-up away again here. Oh, and that should be it.
that
No!
should have been a punish.
Oh, and again,
Another
drop
drop.
conversion.
I don't like the way this is looking.
Very Whoa, Raptor evening it up very convincingly. He got a flawless and then about a 50% life win. So we're going into the final game again between these two. Oh,
Again,
Raptor
we've
could do
never.
it.
This is crazy for 2 reasons. A, Raptor has never beaten Dragon, and B, if Dragon does end up winning, again, he'll be within earshot of passing
Takeda. Alien.
my
Mr.
boy
Fox.
Sonic Fox.
Your boy that you root against every week? Oh, but he hasn't been winning, so you can root for him again.
That's true.
the
Now,
rule.
yeah, now he's the underdog.
Whoa, that's the under Fox?
No, what? No.
I'm sorry. I
can't
had
work
to
under
go
these
there.
conditions.
It's okay. I'll commentate this last one by myself. I got this. You can go home.
Really?
Take the rest of the day off.
I believe if Raptor wins this too, he'll be tied for points with Scar, who has been incredibly consistent Season 2 and Season 3.
Even though he hasn't been in the top 2 too many times this season, he's been in top 8 a bunch. Dragon with a strong start, taking Noble Raptor to the corner. Oh, that jump forward again. That has worked so well for Raptor because Dragon loves his down one anti-air,
Yes, he
but
does.
jump kicks are very, very hard to down one anti-air.
Especially Takeda's.
Yeah, and honestly, Raptor could be making a hard read and trying to get a little bit more off of that, but he's not. Even though he's hit so many times. Ooh, Dragon's backing up. Oh, wow! Hits him with the
That was sick.
overhead. Nice, gets the hard knockdown. What's the
Just
mix
like
up?
that, Raptor is tied it up. In fact, Raptor now with the life lead, but Dragon has 2 bars, almost 3, and he's going to use it.
Oh, we're 1 mix up away here.
That's
oh,
gonna
no,
do it.
That will be the kill. You're right. You're right. Sorry. Wow. There is no clutch factor like Dragon's clutch factor, man.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
All right, so Dragon on tournament point, but Raptor, he was killing it that last round.
This is a crazy finals. This is what I want to see in the finals. These two are just slugging at each other.
They are. It's been such a pressure and spacing game. It's been really all over the place. Both of these characters with just super good pressure and super good long limbs, essentially.
All right, we've seen Raptor go to this zoning type style before.
That's the problem with that, though, is that
It's
Aliens
hard.
has such
it's
long
very hard.
normals.
Yes, his back 3 reaches like 3/4 of the screen.
Oh, Raptor using all of his resources here.
This is what happened last round, though. He used his resources, he got the life lead, and then Dragon was able to bring it right back.
Oh, doesn't block directly. No meters to usage by Dragon, though.
He wanted to go for wall mix-up. Nice block on the overhead. Still nice blocks. You can't block forever, though.
Raptor needs to get out. How are you going to get out, Raptor? Oh, the down one.
The check.
Oh. And this is really good, but there's a lot of meter
Are we
here.
going to see an X-ray? No.
Going to the...
For some reason, I felt like we were going to see an X-ray from Dragon.
Round. Fight.
We could have, but I mean, still, the damage would have killed him through the X-ray, so...
That's
Oh no,
true.
he's putting himself in the corner. You need to get out now again, Raptor. And Dragon does have 2 bars still. Oh, beautiful anti-air. And the side switch. Probably going to leave him standing here. Ooh, tried to bait the armor, but still just going to get some mix-ups. This is not looking good for Red. Oh, but he's going to be able to get a side switch into a hard knockdown here.
This is huge. Doesn't have another bar yet. Whoa, he just walks up and grabs.
Taking advantage of Dragon's respect.
Nice bait.
But that's relatively safe.
Again, staggering the strings.
Great blocks by Raptor.
Oh, no.
Oh, but there was no punish. He's
Nice.
not going to get the full conversion. He didn't have the meter.
Again, another one.
And
Another grab on.
great
You can't drag.
Oh, no! And the punish. It should be the kill.
This should do it for Dragon. And
It's
it is.
crawl. Oh my.
Oh, he just that was such a risky instant air spear.
The infinite patience. I mean, it was working so well for him, but Dragon adapted. Oh my god, dude, I cannot believe the end of that last game.
That was
Just from both sides, but absolutely beautiful patience
yes.
by Dragon, who is now the 9 in a row. 9 in a row champion.
We traded a fox for a dragon. It seems.
It's a little bit of a creature level up.
There was
Power level.
God, just
Dude, that last, I'm like seriously recovering from that last game. That was wild and that was so good. Please don't touch me. Oh
everyone
man.
needs a helping hand.
Yeah, but not.
Look at that blow. Whoa! All right.
He's good. No, we should not detract from this set.
There
This was
was-
an amazing set.
There was adaptation from both players. Very near flawlesses from both players. A flawless from Raptor.
And just beautiful adaptation from everybody. Usage of all of the characters' tools. I mean, who would have thought that we would start seeing the air spear come out in the last game and it would work? I mean, and then adaptation to the air spear. This is...
Yeah, he saved it for the last game.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably my favorite set of Mortal Kombat X in existence. than
In
what we just saw there.
existence?
Yeah. In existence.
Well, Dragon, my man, 9 straight. 9 straight. How do you feel about that?
Oh, are we on?
Oh, we're on, my man.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
I didn't know.
Talk to me.
Oh.
9 straight games.
Sorry, yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. I mean, I'm just so excited and just it all feels so surreal, man. Like that was a really close set between me and Raptor. Wow,
Yes.
I almost let go of block at that situation, but I was like, is he gonna do the air spear or not? But he did, and I just held block, and thankfully it worked in my favor. But that was crazy. It was insane.
So let me. I have to ask this question.
You
This
go
is
ahead.
a question I've been burning to ask. So how
Okay.
does it feel coming from my stream, being groomed to be a champion, and now you're where you're at? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when
Yeah.
Dragon was in my stream. You know, we
Oh,
play
yeah.
sets.
I
this
played
is-
Ermac then.
Yeah, those were the Ermac days.
Uh huh.
Oh,
See, I groom champions, man. Beyond Toxin Dragon, look at this.
sure.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it's crazy. Just how far I've gotten, and just playing Mortal Kombat X and leveling up. It's awesome.
Okay, well, my question to you
All right.
is I need to know what is the secret to your incredible mental fortitude, because seriously,
Yeah.
you never play on tilt. I've never seen a player like that in my life. I mean, what's your secret?
I'm not sure really. I mean, so like in the beginning, I really had a problem with nerves. Like that was the main thing that really got to me. I asked a whole bunch of top players, like, how do you deal with nerves in game, dude? Like I just get so nervous. I just don't play how I usually do in like casuals and stuff. And they just said it takes time. And over time, I really did get better. I mean, I still get nervous. Like I was nervous against Raptor, but it's more about controlling the nerves and really it's more about controlling the nerves rather than the nerves controlling you.
Honestly, fantastic stuff. Dragon, I want to say from Season 2 with what happened there, to see you level up the way you have in-game, but also your maturity, man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So congratulations
Thank
so
you.
much for winning
a lot.
9 straight.
The 9-peat.
Yeah, we'll probably see you next week, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Dragon,
sure.
your champion. There it is.
Thank you.
Week 6
Like
champ.
he's leveled up so much, not only again in his gameplay, but his maturity factor. It's incredible. What do you think, Jen? Talk to me.
Well, I just want to say congrats to all of our players, especially Dragon, for winning week 6. Week 6, you guys. And I want to thank you in the chats for twittering with us today and all of that good stuff and chatting. Just make sure you follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat, on Facebook.com at ESL Mortal Kombat. And if you missed anything today, you can always go back and watch the VODs on YouTube/ESL TV. Gentlemen, take us home.
Make sure you are signing up for the Cup. There's only 2 weeks left. That's going to be at proleague.com/MKX.
And the Challenger Cup will be running for quite a while, so definitely stick to those. Go to esl.gg/MKX Challenger.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you week 7 next week.